going, everybody? Leveling Diecast. We do have ourselves a 1/18 scale unboxing. This is the new 2025 Ford Mustang GTD from Maisto in 1/18 scale. Brand spanking new casting for this year. It is debuting in a Sam's Club mix currently. So this is the Sam's Club box right here. I assume this will probably be in late Costco mixes potentially. So if you want one in the white box rather than the blue box, that might happen. But this is not an exclusive color. This is a regular debut color in a wine red. So let's go ahead and get this pulled out. So been waiting for this one. This one was a little bit of a late release for the year, which is fine, but just later than anticipated. So we'll get that out of there, and then we'll go ahead and get this off of the plinth real quick. All right, there is the plinth. Nothing particularly fancy. Just says Mustang GTD on it. Just the same standard plinth that we get with all 1/18 scales. There is the model right here. It does have a rubber band, of course, that holds the front hood closed. So we'll take that off. There is also a piece of plastic here that'll keep the doors from coming open. We'll snip that off real quick. The backside does have just a little piece of plastic just to keep it kind of centered in the box. So it's kind of cleaned up from my grubby hands. So there is our 1/18 scale GTD. The wheels look especially nice. It does have brake calipers in there, which look good. Brake calipers are fixed like they should be when it rolls. This is a Maisto casting, so it does have suspension. So suspension is really, really nice. Now I will tell you, the suspension is not that inboard suspension. So you can see the suspension in there through the back window, which is true to the 1-to-1 GTD, but of course this doesn't actually work that way. There's just a basic spring in there, which is, it is what it is. Details from the front. Headlights look pretty good. There is your Mustang logo. That looks nice. It's a pretty nice color. It's a relatively large casting for sure. Pop in the hood open right here. See what kind of details we got underneath here. Just basic details, honestly, but it looks good. That's some silver print on the manifolds down in there. So it looks good. Maybe the valve covers. It says GTD printed right there, which is pretty nice. Sorry about that. So it's pretty cool. It's not super, super crazy. The tower strut bar there is a separate piece. You can see it is elevated above the engine, which looks good. But other than that, it's relatively straightforward. It does have typical opening doors. Some details inside. It does have the steering wheel that moves with everything. The interior is very GTD, obviously. It's got the big screen across the front. There are no back seats, just like the actual 1-to-1 GTD. And then, of course, the suspension work that you can see through the rear end right there is a really, really cool little feature right there. Now, this model does not have an opening trunk, just like the car in real life. Technically, the car in real life does have an opening trunk, but most of the stuff that's in the back here is for cooling. And you can see that through the back. It is actually clear. On the sides of where it says GTD, and there's a couple of cooling fans you can see in there, so it's a super, super cool little detail that you see in there, which is really, really, really nice. The wing is nice. It's a nice chassis mounted wing. Comes out of the side of the basically like the C-pillar area, I guess you could say. There is a Ford logo right there on the windshield. That looks nice. Details on this side, pretty straightforward. Still the same, The wheels look good. The wheels look really good on this one for some reason. They're a little bit different. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. You see my rearview mirror? It's loose. I don't know if it's supposed to be loose, but you see it dangling in there? Well, that's unfortunate. This looks like it hangs there, which is kind of weird. That's really weird. There is the base detail on here. Nothing particularly fancy. It is pretty much covered up. It is, of course, made to be pretty much a race car for sure. So 1/18 scale GTD. A little bit of detail on the back with that. I think that's magnesium exhaust, maybe titanium. It's super, super lightweight on the 1-to-1 GTD. But that's a pretty decent one. Now, if you're not a huge fan of the wine red, well, then you're in luck. If you don't like the wine red, well, then you can also opt for this one in a nice graphite gray or nice metallic gray. This secondary color is also available at Sam's Club. This is not an exclusive color either. These are both the two debut colors for this particular casting. So no exclusives found as of yet. But if you don't like the wine red, you can always use this one. in the nice graphite gray, which I think looks a lot better with the wheels. Other than that, the detail is exactly the same. You can see this doesn't have a rear view mirror hanging down from the inside of the car, not dangling around. But this one looks better. Just my own personal opinion. I think this color looks better. That Mustang print on the till looks pretty good too for the plate or whatever you want to call it. So not too shabby, not too shabby. This is a pretty decent casting. Definitely a good addition to Maisto's catalog. But I particularly like the gray one. I just think the gray one looks better. But that is both of them. So there you go. That is the new 1/18 scale Mustang GTD from Maisto. It's a good one. It's a really good one. Very good. Very good execution on that, in my opinion. Especially with the side vents here. That looks really good as well. So anyways, drop a comment. Hopefully you guys can pick those up. Those are hitting Sam's Club. So if you want to get either one of those are both available at Sam's Club. It's like Mix 2 or Mix 3. I have not personally found these yet. So, well, I have these, but I didn't find these in stores. These were brought to me from a friend. So just throwing that out there. So anyways, I will catch you next time on the next vid right here on LMD. Peace.